Hello, welcome, I'm Scrumpy. Thank you so much for joining me. This is episode 25 and we are King Alfred the Great. And if you may remember from episode 24, we are now at war with King Bjorn. King Bjorn Ironside. What a absolutely great name. What I think I failed to realise in the last episode was I thought that King Bjorn just had these two counties, and I was wondering where he got such a large levy from. Now, the Norse do get a huge levy boost when they are doing an invasion. But actually what I failed to realise is that this guy is he's kind of got the whole of Sweden, as well as a whole bunch of other people. We got some big troubles here, and when he comes over, which he will, we're going to be having to hope that he does some assaulting and wastes some of his troops. We're going to have to hope that he drops some of his troops off in batches, and we can try and kind of nick them as they land. And we're going to have to do some kind of running away probably at times as well. We are really up against, we're going to be really up against it. It's going to be a good giggle. I think it's probably now is the right time to get our forces up together. So we will do that. Let's get the levies raised and just pull them all together in Oxford. So the reason I'm putting us together in Oxford is that I actually want to give them the opportunity to land with a small force and then crush that small force. If I stop them from landing, all that will do is it will give them more time to gather a larger force, which is not what I want to do. I want to try and nibble away at smaller stacks of troops rather than them having their one big doom stack. It's probably not going to work, but I'm going to give it a try. Let's also look at mercenaries. I could probably spend about 300 gold max and still be able to keep them sustaining for a couple of months, long enough to do the damage. So it's really going to be one of these two here. Orneo, they've both got the same amount of heavy infantry, both got the same amount of archers. Orneo has got a couple of really good traits. Terrain specialisation in forest and hills, and he's an organiser, very useful. Nazareno, Company of the Rose, has unyielding, morale defence plus 20, defence plus 10. That is also a very good trait. Wow, morale defence plus 35%. That is actually a pretty good trait. 15 as well, 19. Movement speed plus 39%. Combat in forest and hills. Have we got any forests and hills? We've got plains. Plains. I think we've answered our own question there. It's going to not be the guy that's got the forest and the hills. We're going to go for the Company of the Rose. And I'm not going to raise them just yet, but we will come back to them, and we'll raise them as soon as we see their armies coming. Let's let the game run on. I'm going to keep it on a slow speed because we've got... Hello, in you come, King Louis the Bold, please. Because it's going to be all action here, no doubt about it. So we've got some allies offering to come in. Chief of Osrage, which is in Ireland. In you come, please. There he is. Our forces are beginning to gather up in Oxford. Thank goodness King Louis the Bold is going to come to our aid. Goutier to hold the centre flank. Let's have a look. What have you got, Goutier? Morale defence plus 20, defence plus 40, narrow flank plus 100. Yes, come on in. You're all welcome. Petty King of Cornwall wants to come on board, as does the Petty King of Dubath. You're all welcome, guys. Come on in. Come on in. Oh, my wife Ermengarde is pregnant. Fantastic. I've got a feeling I'm away fighting though. But oh well, let's hope it's mine. We'll gain a bit of prestige from that. I might put myself in instead of Douglas because I want to use my organiser trait. Oh dear, so the Chief of Holland has been called in with another 500 troops. Goodness me. The Slate Girl has been called in. 2,000 more troops. Another 300 troops. Goodness me. I'm going to pause the game because there's so many coming in. Another 1,200 troops for... The Swedes don't need more troops. They've got to be well into the 16 to 17,000 now. We really can't compete with that. Oh my goodness. This is really, 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 really bad, guys. And I don't know how we're going to deal with this. Let's just... Oh my goodness, another one. This is a massive one. If we manage to survive this and come through, then well, that would be amazing. Here we go. The first Swedish ships are spotted in the Strait of Dover, and they're heading for the Solent. Let's let them land, and then let's try to hit them when they do land. Come on, guys, land. Here they go. They're looking to land. As soon as they do, if we are bigger than them, we want to try and hit them. Carousing has to be... The unfortunate circumstances have forced me to cancel the bout of carousing that I had planned. Really? Yeah, so defending the realm against about 17,000 Norsemen, I'd say that's a pretty good reason to cancel the carousing. Curses! Let them land, and then hit them. Let them land. And if we can hit them, we will. Oh, there's a load more of them arriving. It's not what we wanted to see. Right, go. Get in. Crush them. It's a river crossing penalty. I think we're going to catch them though. But let's hit them and let's kill them. And then let's get back to Oxford. Victory there. Back to Oxford. Let them land is my general principle. In fact, maybe go to Gloucester. So my court has become a charismatic negotiator. Very good. Oh, in the meantime, my Chancellor Cathneo has had a successful mission to Suffolk, and he has improved relations with the chiefess of Suffolk. Not the Countess, the chiefess. And she is pagan. What was I doing? No, I thought you were... Oh, I messed up there. I was trying to fabricate claims. Oh well, let's try that again. I've impressed some pagan girl. Back to what? Back to the important stuff. So we could have a much bigger army landing now. Let's see what we get. Let them land. Oh goodness, now we really have got a much bigger army landing. Okay, let's raise... let's let them land. And then I'll raise mercenaries after that, I think. Let them land. Yeah, there's boats in the Strait of Dover now. I mean, we've got a lot of troops coming in. Pause the game. 100 are coming in. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hire those mercs that I talked about. And they're all going to come in. So we've got myself, Gutier and Cormac here. I want Bonificio, Douglas, and wow, we've got another guy here. Oh, I got a bit confused, sorry. Let's put Beneficio here and put Nazareno in the middle. In you come, boys. Let's see if they keep coming. No, if I put them off, that's not what I intended to do. Ah, that's annoying. Okay, well, let's catch them and kill them. Let these guys land. Let them land. Dorset, we have victory here. Dorset has no river crossing penalties. Let them land in Dorset. They've got a lot of troops, but let them land. I suspect the Swedes will land in Norfolk and Suffolk. That's their big doom stack. We need to have an escape route when they do land. In we go. Go in and crush them, boys. Just got to keep crushing them while we can before their big doom stack arrives, which it will. Going to speed it up slightly, but just keep a watching brief. There's a load more troops coming in. Victory in the Battle of Wareham. I had to break up a fight between my son Withred and another child today. My son's heart, this is my middle son, this is my second son, is filled with envy. This is not a good trait to have. We're going to try and teach him about kindness. I could beat some respect into him so that he loses the trait envious, 40% chance. I could talk to him about kindness. Let's hope that it works. I don't think it has done anything. Let's have a little look. No, he is still envious. We've been unlucky twice now in that regard. Normally when you work on your tutee, it has a positive effect, but it hasn't worked this time. It's disappointing. So we have one in that battle. I'd like to move into Gloucester. Where are they going? They're probably coming into Wessex. So they're going to have a naval landing penalty. Let's see if it puts them off. It has put them off. We didn't want it to put them off. So let's move out the way. Let's move to Wiltshire. Let them land. Let them land. Oh, hello. The smallest spider makes my son Charlie Charles squeal and run for cover. This has started to worry me. I do not want a craven son. We're going to try and teach him to become fear is the mind killer, loses the trait craven, and a 25% chance to become brave. Has it done anything? Well, he's not brave and he's not craven by the looks of it. Can we hit you in Middlesex? I would like to keep breaking up their army if I can. Pause. Where are you going? Middlesex, 2nd of January. Let's send one of our stacks to try and defeat them. Let's go and try and kill these guys. Where is this one going? Ah, raiders have arrived in Wessex. Frustrating. We will hopefully win this battle in Sherborne, and then we'll go into Wessex. We will try to catch... Where are they going? Suffolk. I think they're sort of on a bit of a shattered retreat here. I'm waiting for the big stack to come. Pause the game. A message about offer to join war has been received. So another Irish chief, I believe, yep, is coming to join us. Strathclyde, so fantastic. The petty king of Strathclyde. So these two counties up here, he's coming aboard. I think this is an Irish county, yeah, up near the Isle of Man. Welcome aboard. And the petty king of Mercia, fantastic. You, sir, are absolutely welcome aboard. Where are you going? You're going to Essex. Let's try and meet you there. We're going to catch these guys in Wiltshire and hopefully kill them. Pause the game again. We have a load more offers to join the war. Chief of another Irish county. We have the chief of another Irish county. And we have the chief of a Scottish county. Goodness, this is the petty king. Goodness. Oh, that's fantastic. So this guy is a Norse man who has become Catholic and is now going to fight. This is from House Avaring, son of Ivor the Boneless. He's actually going to come and fight against the Norse. Hasn't got any troops, but it's a lovely thought nonetheless. My son lacks all passion and ambition. He's perfectly content with his lot in life. I can either accept that, or I can say that will not do. I do not want my son to be content. So, no. I'm not going to accept that. That is the big stack. This is the big stack. That is absolutely the big stack. And we've got to watch out for this big stack. And we may need to get out of the way of it. Depends if we can win this fight quickly enough. If we can, pause the game. We have more offers to help. There's a chief here of an Irish county. And chief, and well, indeed, the petty king of Gwynedd, so the north of North Wales. Welcome aboard again, sir. There's a large stack landed here, and there's going to be another very large stack landing. So if we can kill this small group quickly enough, we have one instance within. We've managed to capture a chief in battle. Let's go and see if we can ransom him. 70 gold, very good. Pause the game. I'm just going to slow the game down a bit because we're going a bit too quick at the moment. And well, I want my mercenaries to win this fight and then come back and we'll all join up. I'm going to move out of here because they're going to put a lot of people in to Dorset. So I'm going to move back to Oxford just in case that is their big stack. I do not want to be close to them without my mercenaries. Form up, form up. Where is this big stack landing? Get safely to Oxford, please. Let's go to Oxford. I want to see how big this stack is when it lands. It's 6,500 is the size of it, which is what we were concerned about. So potentially they've got 8,800 there. If we can win this battle, then we will have a reasonable number ourselves. We could do with all of our allies joining us. They are on their way. They are on their way. Come and join us. Let's win this battle here first. Yeah, look, they're going to join up. This is the issue. Victory in Ely. Come to Oxford. So if I look at Wessex, Wessex has got it has got a river between it and Oxford and it and Middlesex, but it's fine from Wiltshire. We would have about 9,000 troops. Okay, just going to check my mail a sec. Guys, I'm going to wrap this episode up here. Join me in the next episode where we will be seeing if we can fight off this. There's more. Oh goodness, there's more Swedes coming. If we can fight off this massive doom stack of Norse. Cheers, guys. See you next time.